let's discuss rubber brake lines and when to replace them. This was on my C5 Corvette and there was a cut in the rubber brake line, and so I knew I had to replace it. Other things that you can look for to see if your brake lines need replacement are cracks in the surface, the outer layer of rubber. And then the big one that I've seen is swelling. When a brake line is swelling, a complete failure is not far behind. If I'm going down the straight at the racetrack and this brake line ruptures, I'm going to be dead. Very little chance that I would survive that. I would be dead. So this is a very serious issue. So I went ahead and cut open one of my Corvette rubber brake lines to show you all the layers on the inside. What you notice is that there's an inner rubber layer followed by nylon webbing, followed by another rubber layer, followed by nylon webbing, right there. That's the outer nylon webbing. And then the outer rubber layer. So a huge amount of layers in here. This is very strong. And why are brake lines flexible in the first place? Well, you have a caliper in the wheel and you have your car over here, and this brake line has to flex all over the place when your wheel turns, when it goes up and down for suspension travel. And when you look at it that way, rubber brake lines kind of make a lot of sense. They do their job, they last a very long time. However, if you are racing your car on the track, the braided stainless steel lines do have some advantages. And so that is what I ran on this Corvette. It is going to be a track car, so I put the braided brake lines on. But for a street car, I would highly recommend just going with rubber brake lines. And the reason that I like rubber brake lines so much is they last a long time and it's easy to tell when they're going to fail. Now, to show you how strong rubber brake lines are, I took a trip to the hardware store and I got a metric bolt that connected into the end of my rubber brake line, and then I put a bolt through the other end of the brake line to hook it up to my BMW. This end was connected to my truck, and I wanted to see if I could tow the BMW up a hill with these old brake lines. So we take the M10 bolt and we put it into this hole. This is on the brake line. So these are the rubber brake lines. Now you guys are experts on rubber brake lines. You know that it's not just a rubber line. There are multiple layers on the inside. You see 3 layers of rubber, 2 layers of nylon webbing. So don't freak out over the whole rubber versus braided brake line thing. It's not a big deal, but what is a big deal is your safety. I don't want you guys to die because then I'm gonna lose subscribers and that's no fun. So please inspect your brake lines, stay alive, drive safe, and make sure that you enjoy your car.